Coming up, we have a good one for you. Between the New York Giants and the Las Vegas Raiders. Jason Sanders is out, ready to kick this one away. And we're off and running in Las Vegas. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10.
Trap 60. Ready? Set, go.
Throwing on their first play. His first offering of the game winds up incomplete. Working across the middle, Brock, it is tough for anybody to make plays through all that mess, even when you're the biggest and baddest pass catcher on the roster.
But as a tight end, you're going to be disappointed because that's what you're paid to do. It's one thing for those undersized receivers you talked about. It's another one for these big tight ends. You are paid to make that catch through contact, and you couldn't do it.
Following the incompletion, we stay at the 35. It's 2nd and 10.
Let's go. 18 Cardinal.
Throwing now out of the shotgun. Got a man, it's Dante Thornton Jr. And he's tackled after getting this to the opposing 46. A 19-yard pickup, and that's going to move the chains.
The numbers are pretty clear, Kate. You get explosive plays. Those explosive plays on drives lead to points. You can't ask for a better start offensively.
1st and 10 now from the 46. And the first carry here for Ashton Jeanty. It is charged towards the line. That's right around 3 yards. And now we'll get a pause here. Trainer's headed out to take a look at an injured player. Let's hope it isn't anything that's going to keep him from finishing this season strong. Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7. Back to throw. Caught. Trey Tucker makes the play. That tackle came at the last moment to save the first, didn't it? That sets up 3rd and short from the 37.
There's no routes on the old proverbial route tree, Kate, that takes more trust than throwing an out route. You're throwing it to a spot and believing your guy can get there.
60 Bison.
Looking to throw on 3rd and 1. That's complete. Here's Thornton. And he's going to be taken down a yard shy of the 25. Well, we see the medical staff headed out there now. We're going to get a timeout as they handle an injured player. Not what you want to see so close to the end of the season. Moving the ball very well out of the gate here. It's set up now at the 26. He tosses right to the short side. And he's going to be encouraged out of bounds there with a pickup of 4. It's 2nd and 6.
I don't mind that call on the early downs. Give that defense something to think about. You got the inside run between the tackles, whether it's jet sweeps or a little swing pass, or in that case a toss, make sure you threaten to the outside.
4 yards on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 6. I'll throw it. Near the goal line. And he's stopped as we get closer to our first points of this ball game. It's going to be 1st and goal now.
That's another Raiders first down. 1st and goal at the 4-yard line.
Set. Bronco.
Jeanty. Touchdown, Las Vegas! The Raiders finish up an excellent opening series. Quite the drive they put together to begin this game. What stood out to us, how quickly they were operating. They got a lot of plays in a small amount of time on the way to that touchdown.
What do you mean? We feel that tempo in the booth?
Yep. Certainly do.
Kept those guys guessing defensively and on their toes, not quite sure what was coming next. And it will be that same strategy they employ, I'm going to guess so, until that defense proves they can stop it.
kicking team is out there, and they'll boot this away. Okay, well, that one's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else we got here today. So that football coming out to our 35-yard line. Good starting field position for the Giants as they head up 1st and 10. Now here's Cam Scannaboo on the ground. And he gets absolutely pumped to end that one. Nice 6-yard pickup. They're going to have 2nd and 4.
The cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity to play with whatever you want to do. But as for me, I like to reward that runner. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
It's Scannaboo on 2nd down. All right, short on marker for the moment, but they've got 3rd and short coming up from their own 44.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Throwing on 3rd, here's Dart. Throwing quickly, but it's incomplete. Gonna have to wait a little longer for his first catch of the game. And that brings up 4th and short. And we talked about it earlier. Brought a losing streak into the building with him. That is not a good start towards breaking that streak as they go 3 and out.
No, you want to bust that narrative. And the best way to do that is to start fast. And, well, once again, they're not.
All right, here's one of our game's first big risks. The offense lining up to go for it on their own side. They'll go. Here's Dart. He finds it beyond the marker. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got going right where he wanted to with the ball after the snap.
So a new set of downs. Here we go. 1st and 10. Scannaboo now from the gun. And he has enough room to gain about 4.
You know, that's a good run right there. Keep the offense on schedule. If he can average that type of yards per carry, this guy's going to be more than all right with letting him lead the show.
They'll come up after that 4-yard gain. It's 2nd and 6. Dart out of the shotgun. And he sure came his all to make that play, but it hits the deck. It's going to be 3rd down.
That's a throw at this level. With so much speed and length, you got to be real careful. Rarely do you find a clean window down the middle. It'd be absolutely perfect, and it wasn't there.
Seventh play of the drive. They've been moving it well. This is 3rd and 6. 3rd and long. They're going to throw. This gets the 1st and more. And he takes it just inside the 40, down to the 39. A 7-yard pickup, and it moves the chains.
Well, there's a time to be a little finessey with the football, put a little touch on it. And then there's time to put your arm into it and let it eat. Throw it right through your target's chest. This one, well, that one right there was the latter. Smart to make a fastball zing in before anyone could undercut the curl route.
On 1st and 10, here's Dart. Quick slant caught by Neighbors. And he's stopped at the 31-yard line. Stopped on the play by the rookie from Tennessee.
Good luck defending that short yardage slant. It's just not going to happen. There's a reason this is a go-to play for just about any quarterback in every situation.
Offense is set. This is 2nd and 2. Dart going to throw again. Connection made with his running back. This is Cam Scannaboo. And they haul him down just a foot or 2 shy of the red zone. Even 10-yard gain on the play. And it's good for a New York 1st down. Now the completion rate is strong, partner. The yards, you got to imagine, will start to come soon enough.
You never go broke taking a profit. And you know this one too, Kate. The crumbs always lead to...
Oh, the cookie. Not hungry. And keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10. Driving forward with Scannaboo. And it's another 1st down on this drive. Man, this time they're into 1st and goal.
I call that a table setter right there. Table setter for yourself as a team in that huddle, gaining confidence on the ground, and you know that's going to set the table for some great play action pass to come.
Going to the ground again on 1st. Well, so much for finishing things on the ground. Now he is stopped at the line. They're going to have to regroup now on 2nd and goal.
Okay, all right. There's a little progress on 1st and goal. Keep it safe, push a little closer, and now you're set up for what you want to do on 2nd down.
8 yards to go as they get set on 2nd and goal. Trying it again with Scannaboo. And the defense wins this rep. That's stopped at the line, and now they've got 3rd and goal.
It's maybe one of the only spots in goal situations I wouldn't even consider a run. Now, as a quarterback, you better be aware of those eyes defensively because they're going to be all over you in the passing game.
They've held him out twice. Chance at another stop here. 3rd and goal. They send a man in motion. On 3rd and goal, it's Darts. And he hauls it in. Touchdown, New York. The Giants finish off their opening drive. Malik Neighbors with a touchdown. And that opening series, you use this word a lot with me, Brock, methodical. No massive highlights, just effective play calling, steady progress until they cross that goal line.
Yep, and to fans and fantasy football owners, might not have been a highlight, but to the coaches, the entire drive was the highlight. A great start. I mean, great start to the game where their offense stayed consistent, operated the plan just how it was drawn up, found the end zone as a result.
Jason Sanders is set to kick off.
After tying this game up, they're all set to center away. And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out on the back of the end zone for a touchback. A good starting spot for the Raiders as they come up 1st and 10. They'll throw to start the drive. All the way left side. And this great effort winds up getting them well into enemy territory before he's brought down. It's a pickup of 26. That's a Vegas 1st down.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
Working on 1st down. Has it downfield, working the left. And he's going to take this down to the 11-yard line. A 28-yard pickup there. And the Raiders are going to have a 1st down.
From a great throw to a nice route catch to moving the chains. There wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
Coming to the line for another 1st and 10.
Let's go now. 60.
From the red zone now. Has room into the secondary. Has it in close. And he's able to get it to the 2 before the stop.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot.
And look at the footwork there. Touchdown. The Raiders break the tie here in the 1st. Wow, just fantastic work there. Tiptoeing along the back line. The concentration was there. Great catch for 6.
Yeah, the concentration and the body control. I don't know how these receivers do it in this day and age. There's no space to work with, yet they have such an awareness to secure first, tap dance the line, and go get that touchdown.
14. Giants 7.
The Raiders kicking team is out there, and they'll boot this away. Tyrone Tracy now to return. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line.
The Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Giants lining things up. 1st and 10. This is Scattergood, left side. He's able to drive that pile about a yard. Brought down by Quay Walker.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. You lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8.
19 Tiger.
Out of the gun this time. Here's Dart. And that is how our first quarter will end as that pass falls incomplete. So they'll get to scheme about this 3rd down call for a bit. That brings us to the end of one. It's a 14-7 game. We'll return to Allegiant Stadium right after this. Welcome back. We'll begin this 2nd quarter with the Giants in possession. They have 3rd down and 8. 3rd and long for him here. It's on target to Johnson. They'll take him down after he advances this up to about the 43. He'll pick up 14 yards on that one. And the Giants are going to have the 1st down.
I'm not sure how this defense lets that guy slip through him like that. On 3rd down, nonetheless, he took that snap as an opportunity. Man, did he make an impact play.
1st and 10 from the 43. Running with Scattergood. That's a nice run in there on that 7-yard gain. Make it 2nd down.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out. Defense, I think feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that 1st down marker.
Here goes Dart to the air. Got a man downfield. This is Neighbors. And there's the stop after he drives this down to the 13. Give it a 37 on the play. And it's good for a New York 1st down.
The analytics are pretty clear. It's hard to move the ball in this league with short little dinks and dunks. You've got to get the explosive chunk. You got to get the big play. And that throw to the outside, that gets the job done.
On 1st down, this is Scattergood. And he'll get about 4 yards as that brings up 2nd down.
Some backs are easier to tackle than others. Some, well, they just choose violence. They look for those opportunities to bust through tackles and keep those legs pumping.
They'll go play action. Here's Dart. Likely's got it right side. And into the end zone. Touchdown, New York. The Giants can tie it up in the 2nd after cutting into the lead. It seems like a lot of the time, Brock, even if the results aren't quite as flashy every rep, tight ends are even more reliable scorers than a lot of receivers are when it comes to the passing game.
Yeah, I would agree with that, but there's also a lot more real estate for them to work with, right? Think of the receivers. They got to deal with the sidelines, that 12th defender. Many of these tight ends, they've got a ton of field to work with, and when they prove to the quarterback they can be a difference maker, he'll look for them.
Jason Sanders set to kick off.
So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 30.
Starting spot for the Raiders as they come up 1st and 10. First play is going to be again to Jency. Wow, he had to power through one tackle just to get back to the line that time. That's a nice quick correction for this front, Brock. Give up the big play and then get a little back on the very next one.
Exactly the kind of response you want to see from your defense. You got to forget about the big play for now and stay focused on that next snap.
Run lost him a yard to begin the drive. Here comes 2nd and 11.
18, come.
Back to throw. Too much lead on that throw. That ball's incomplete ahead of his target. No luck finding his receiver that time. So now it's going to be 3rd and long.
On the coverage.
70 rings. Here we go, shot.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. It's complete. This is Bowers. Up to the races, middle of the field. He makes it in for the touchdown. The Raiders take a 2nd quarter lead. Brock Bowers, the touchdown. And that right there, Brock, is a touchdown I think our fellow broadcaster Greg Olsen would be proud of. A big strike to the tight end that I don't think a lot of receivers could have pulled off and make it look as easy.
You know, a lot of times you're splitting hairs talking about the differences between tight ends and receivers at this level because a lot of those guys, they work the same route tree and they move with the football just like their receiver teammates. And they can score some lengthy touchdowns too, just like he showed up.
The Raiders kicking team is out there and they'll boot this away. This one's going to bounce into the end zone and will end as a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
New York to the line. 1st and 10. On the handoff, here's Scatterboo. Drops by the first guy he met. No gain on that 1st down run.
That's the kind of yardage that's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now 2nd down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9. From the gun, here's Darts. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's short of the first after a mild gain.
Kate, if there was one throw in the game plan that kept me up at night more than any other, it was an out route versus zone coverage. Because you got to throw with anticipation, but you also got to make sure those defenders' eyes aren't reading you like a book.
Throwing now on 3rd and 2. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
Every time I see one of those angle routes, I think back to my day 1 install. Rookie minicamp in the NFL. Texas angle route. 49ers of the 80s, they were making hay with it then, and the running back's still doing it to this day.
Again, right side, it's Scatterboo. He swarms in the middle. This gets maybe a yard. Kobe Dean in on the tackle.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
To throw, here's Dart. Forces that one, and it's intercepted. Jeremy Chinn has got it. And the Raiders get the football as he makes his 3rd interception of this season.
Intercepted.
Okay, there's a big part of me that even through all these interceptions this year appreciates the gunslinging nature of this rookie quarterback. But the other side of me knows that when you get a narrative written about you and you become turnover prone, that can be a really tough narrative to change.
Shotgun give here to Gentry. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play.
These big D tackles in this league, they love weaponizing their size right in the middle of the field. It is so hard to clear lane against them. But once he got his paw on him, it was dead on arrival.
Here we go. Come my team. Come. 60 Eagles. 60 Eagles.
Passing now on 2nd and 10. Good play on the football defensively. He knocks it away, and that's going to bring up 3rd down.
How many times do defenders hear from their coaches, ready to react, ready to react? You got to read where the quarterback's eyes are going, and then more importantly, you got to react as he begins to throw and knock that ball away.
18 Rattler. 18 Rattler. Buffalo 18. Ready.
To the air on 3rd and long. And there's a man there. It's intercepted.
first pick of the game comes in an awfully big moment. Really just cancels out all the great work your defense did to give you that ball.
So they'll head up here, 1st and 10 from the 34. On the ground, it's Scannable. They bring him down, but not before he picks up 7, Brock, to begin this drive.
That is just a great drive start. What every offense wants. Gives you a little bit of energy, a little juice. Now a really manageable second down.
27-yard line.
Nice run last play. Sets up 2nd and 2.
Let's go now.
Darts back to throw. Throw came out right as the defense got to it. That's an incomplete pass.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away. Offense in a hurry up here. They'll go. Here's Darts. Short pass brought in. Jukes away from one. And they're going to have 1st and goal as he gets this down to the 4. They got 21 yards on the play. And now they're on the doorstep of a touchdown. 1st and goal coming up. Scatterboo runs in for the New York touchdown. The Giants earn the chance to tie before halftime. Extra point attempt coming from Sanders. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Giants tie this game at 21. Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. Dylan Laube on the return.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
First down now, ball at the 33. Back to work after throwing the pick. To the ground it goes. That's incomplete. Looking for his wide receiver there. So it's 2nd down coming up.
And with how hard it is, Kate, to get these plays down the field, can't let the coverage off the hook with a drop. Just can't happen. But you're going to see it right here. He saw the open space ahead of him and started running before he ever brought the ball fully in.
Come on. 16 average. Liking 18.
Another throw here on 2nd down. Looking right, and he finds him. And they're able to drive him out as he reaches the 45. It's a gain of 12 on that one. And that's a Vegas first down.
I know the Combine tries to test everything it possibly can physically, but I don't know how you test courage at the Combine because there's nobody defending you. Nobody wants to hit you. But that was the epitome of courage to make that in cut and make the catch.
Hits him on the out route. And they've got to him just a step or two before he can reach the 40 as he's sent out. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a first down.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap first down.
Genty from the gun. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
Job one of so many D tackles in this league is eat up space. Don't get moved off your spot. But the difference makers, they just not only eat the space, they eat those runners too.
Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10.
60 Bison, 60 Bison. Mustang 19.
They're going to try and throw it here. Oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Nate Wiggins has got it. And the Giants are going to have it after his 2nd interception of the season. New York offense ready to get going here. It's 1st and 10. One play action with Darts. This one's to Slayton, left side. And they're going to have this up at the 44-yard line as they haul him down. A pickup of 17. And the Giants are going to have the first down.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted them. They wanted them on the route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after.
On the carry, this is Scatterbo. He's all the way across midfield, down inside that 45-yard line. The Giants moving quickly. They're in the hurry up here. Going on first down. It starts. Finds him over the middle. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain. The Giants using their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
Every once in a while, it's fine to be conservative on first down, especially when you get enough to stay on schedule and get a little something coming out of it, too.
Let's go. 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
Darts out of the shotgun. That's incomplete on 2nd down. Well, he already has himself 1 interception in his game partner, and throws like that are going to find him another if he isn't careful.
Yep, those are the throws you want to intercept.
And he hits a wall at the line and goes nowhere. Timeout called, and that's going to be the 2nd for New York. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half. On 4th down and 5, the offense staying out there. Dart gonna throw again. It is caught left side. And he's stopped at the 31-yard line. The Giants are gonna call their final timeout here. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half. New set of downs for them from the 31. On first down, here's Darts. Finds the in route, comes out good. He's marked down along that 18-yard line. So we're through 2 quarters now. Still a half of football to be played. We'll be back with more of the NFL on EA Sports. Well, we're set up for an incredible second half. All tied as we kick it away here in quarter number 3. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. starting field position for the Giants as they head up 1st and 10.
Here we go, here we go. 70 Lions. Ready,
Going with Scatterboo here on the ground. And he gets a feel on the punch forward.
This offense is now left with some ground to make up a little bit here on 2nd down. After that drive starts with a very minimal gain.
2nd and 7.
After the 3-yard pickup, it's 2nd and 7. Going right back to Scatterboo. And they're all the way across midfield before he's brought down. He finds him 16 yards and a new set of downs.
Gosh, I gotta just be honest with you, kid. I marvel at the strength we see out of these running backs. Strength, the agility. Not that they weren't strong when I was playing, but the guys today just run right through contact at times.
Makes the catch, but does not do it in bounds. Looks like he came down on that sideline. 2nd down coming up.
The best of the best, they just have this intuition, Kate. They know where the boundary is without looking. This receiver's not quite at that level yet. He lost track of where he was, and he brought it in. Out of bounds.
And he takes it ahead for a healthy 7 yards. It's 3rd down.
Well, that doesn't net a 1st down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
Raiders with an extra DB out there. 3rd down.
ready. 18 Cardinal, 8.
Here he is on 3rd and short. He has the first over the middle. And he's able to get this to the 32 before going down. Call it 7 yards on the play, and that's enough for the 1st down.
You just got to love that angle route. It's been around a long time, but think about it defensively, Kate. How many times you see the backs out of the backfield or just run to the flat? The great running backs know how to plant their foot, sell that flat route, break it off to an angle, break off the 1st down.
Solid 4-yard gain there, and now they've got 2nd and 6 coming up.
He'll expect more from himself on those type of plays, but there is nobody that's going to complain about that one. If you can do math, 4 plus 4 plus 4 equals a 1st down.
Out of the gun this time, here's Dart. Pass is caught at the 9! And they take him out of bounds, which means his offense setting up for 1st and goal.
This entire play, Kate, depends on how well he can separate from his man. You get man-to-man coverage, it's really about 2 things. Separation and trust. Because QBs want to throw it before he breaks. That's the trust.
And he has the New York touchdown. The Giants take the lead right away in half number 2. No hesitation on that throw. He got the guy he wanted right away, and he got it to him for the touchdown.
You know, it's great, Kate, to draw up plays and have all sorts of different options, but it's even better when you don't have to get to your second read. His first broke open just like they planned. That's 6 in the end.
Sanders connects on the point after. And the Giants break that tie and now lead by 7. Now after that play, we have somebody banged up down there. Injuries never a welcome sight so close to the end of the season. They're out to attend to him. Sanders all set to send it away. And he won't opt to bring this one out. He's content to keep it there in the end zone. They'll start their drive at the 35. A good starting spot for the Raiders as they come up 1st and 10. Throwing from the gun. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Try getting that one to Brock Bowers. So that brings up 2nd down. Part of what's earned him status, Brock, is one of the league's better tight ends. Are those hands, right? His dependable hands. So shouts to the defense there because he wasn't able to hang on that time.
Kate, it's one thing for these defenders to separate a receiver from the ball, but to do so on a stud tight end, that's big time.
Following the incompletion, we stay at the 35. It's 2nd and 10. They're throwing it. looks on the crosser. And the hit arrived shortly after that football did, but he hangs on for a gain down to the enemy 44. It's a gain of 21 yards to pick up that first down.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. A lot of times it's for shorter yardage, and sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
Markers are reset. Here we go. Ball at the 44.
Let's go now. Take go.
Give up the guns. It's Genty. He's corralled after a modest 4-yard gain. Devon Holland there to make the stop.
Kate, I know you can see that smile on my face as we stand next to each other. Sure, I love that run. But I'm thinking about some great running backs with that Corey Dillon, who created a lot of negative grades on my play sheet because I didn't want to carry out no fake. I wanted to watch the damage he could do like we just saw.
Finds a seam down the middle. And they are set up excellently. This is down to the 18. It's a gain of 21 yards to pick up that first down.
Move the chain! Gotta move them chains! Full momentum. Keep that defense on its heels.
All set now. 1st and 10.
Nice. Take. 70 Lions.
From the red zone now. Oh, brother, it's another interception. Rayshawn Jenkins makes the play. And the Giants get it back after making their 3rd first-half interception. There are costly interceptions, Brock, and then there are interceptions inside the red zone in the second half of a one-score game.
And if there is ever a time where ball security is paramount, it is right now. They made a great play. Don't get me wrong. They deserve a ton of credit right there. But as a quarterback, you cannot risk a turnover. It's touchdown, it's check down, it's throw the ball away. You're literally throwing points away with that pick.
Now it's Scatterboot. Well, even a great game is going to have its lesser moments. You can't get anything out of that carry. Stop for no gain.
You know, Kate, during draft season, I was talking to an NFL GM, and he said, you know what, in time, we're going to realize tackles for loss are just as big a deal as sacks. Sacks get so much of the popularity. Tackles for loss, when you knock that offense backwards, I promise you, in time, we'll be keeping a closer eye on plays like that one.
From the gun, here's Dart. Has him on the quick hitter. Breaks the tackle. And he's tackled after getting this to the opposing 46. That's going to go as a gain of 13 yards. And it's good for a New York first down.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend, do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
Here's Scatterbury. And he drives that front backward on a gain of 4.
You gain that kind of yardage in the run game, and you're going to gain the trust of your offensive coordinator. Plays like that, runs like that, set the table for everything else in the playbook.
First down run, nabs him 5, now 2nd and 5. Back to the well again. They'll cobble together a yard there. Jeremy Chin there on the stop.
He's brought down at the 39-yard line. A gain of 2 on the play. Brings up 3rd and 4.
Here they go, getting set for 3rd and 4. Here goes Dart to the air. And he runs this to the 25 before being brought down.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a first down.
Bringing the offense up to the line. 1st and 10. Low back in the backfield, and they give it to him. And they'll only find 1 yard up the gut. 2nd down.
The one thing I can say positive about the execution of that play is at least he didn't go backwards.
At the 24-yard line.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on 2nd down. They'll go play action. Here's Dart. Catch made by Schoonmaker. And this one does not go far.
Sure showed off some mobility on that play. Got outside the pocket and easily found an open man.
Play number 8 of this drive, and it's 8 that they need here on 3rd down. 3rd and long for him here. Pass brought in by Slayton. And he's able to get this down to the 13. They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, 1st down.
Another Giants first down. 1st and 10 at the 13-yard line.
Dive play straight ahead. And he will take it in. Touchdown, New York. The Giants parlay the interception into points. It's what every player who scores a touchdown wants to do, Brock. He wants to get right back there and put another 6 on the board.
I've never met an NFL player content with one end zone trip in a game. If you're content, you're not making it to this league. You get one, you're instantly thinking of another, and the fortunate few are able to actually deliver on it.
Is set to kick off.
Sanders all set to send it away. And that one flies right on past the end zone. Did not make an effort to even hit the landing zone, Brock. So they're going to gift him a drive starting at the 35. A good starting spot for the Raiders as they come up 1st and 10.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles, 18, Pioneer.
Shaking off the pick quickly. He's going to throw. That's complete to the back, Ashton Genty. And they'll take him down at the 43-yard line.
That is a textbook first down completion. Sets up 2nd and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
2nd down, looking for options. Brought in by his back here. It's Genty. And He's hauled out of bounds as he takes this down to the 30. So a 20